Good morning, dear students. Today we will be reading about the new lesson. The new lesson is the human body. The human body means our body, right? Our body, and in our body is a complicated structure, and various functions are carried out inside the body to maintain the body or the life, right? So here you see, today we are going to read about the digestive system. This digestive system in our body, it helps us to obtain the nutrients from what? From the food. So, you know, every day in the morning you take breakfast, in the afternoon you take the lunch, then evening snacks, then dinner. Now and then you go on eating one or the other thing. So, why do we eat or why do we take something as food in our body? The purpose is, from that food we need some materials called nutrients. Actually, the nutrients are the substances that make the part of the food, and they are separately not present. They are always present in the food. So, what happens? Our body needs nutrients to maintain the body, to maintain the body. So, different kinds of nutrients that our body needs, they are, you already know, you have already read about the nutrients. So, they are carbohydrate, then fat, then proteins, then vitamins, then minerals, and sixth one is water. These are the substances that our body needs to maintain itself and keep alive, right? These substances, where will you get the carbohydrates? Have you ever heard of a plant that bears carbohydrate? No, you may not have heard. Have you heard of a plant that bears the fat? No, but you may have heard of a tree that bears the mangoes. You may have heard of a tree that bears the jackfruit or apples. You may have heard of a plant that bears the tomatoes, right? So, tomatoes, apples, banana, then chapati, the bread, these are our food, right? So, we eat food. What is the reason? Why do we eat food? The answer is, we eat food so that we can take out carbohydrate, fat, proteins, vitamin, minerals and water from them, right? Because our body needs these. But these things, they are combined with some other things, other different materials, and then they make a particular kind of food. For example, if you talk of vitamins, so this vitamin plus some minerals plus some water plus some A, B, C, the things, and then it makes a food. It makes a food. What is that food? Can you guess from which food we get the vitamins? From which food we get the vitamins? I will draw one food, you are very familiar. You just see. Right? You just see this food and let me know what is this food you call. Can you guess what is this food? This is a carrot. So we eat carrot. We directly do not get vitamins, right? From this carrot, what we have to take out? We need the vitamins, this vitamin. So carrot is rich in vitamin A, right? So carrot is rich in vitamin A. Clear? Do you follow? This carrot is rich in vitamin A. So we have to eat the carrot if we want this vitamin A. But that along with this vitamin, some minerals, water, A, B, C, this, that, all other materials are also present in this. Now it is difficult. We needed only vitamins, but along with that we have to eat some more things, right? Which all things do we have to eat? Which all other things? Along with this we have all these so many things. But what our body needed? Our body needed only vitamins from this. So what you have to do? If it is visible, you simply will pick it out, but it is not simply visible or separable easily. So what happens? This carrot is put into a machine. That machine is the digestive system in our body, right? The digestive system is a machine. As you may have seen, the machines have different parts. Similarly, the digestive system is also having different organs that help in processing and separating and utilizing and all necessary aspects to have the nutrients for our body and use them for our body. So what happens? This this carrot is put into the mouth, right? So all this activity that helps us to get these nutrients from the food and use it for our body to keep healthy, to get energy, to make our body, to repair the damages in our body. So all this work together is known as nutrition. Do you understand? Nutrition. All this work is known as nutrition. So nutrition is all the activities that help us to obtain the nutrients, use it for the body for different purposes, so that we can keep ourselves alive, fit, and go on with our daily activities and work, right? So all this together is known as nutrition. So nutrition is the sum of all activities. You may note down this. What is nutrition? What is nutrition is the sum of all activities, sum of all activities and steps would by our body to obtain nutrients and use them to continue living, right? So this is nutrition. This nutrition is not a very simple mechanism. It is a very complicated mechanism, and it involves various organs of the digestive system, right? So the digestive system is made up of various organs. This mouth is one organ of the digestive system. We have the tongue inside. This tongue is one organ. Teeth make the part of our digestion. Then after the mouth, you cannot see what is there, but I will tell you. After that, this mouth opens in a pipe like structure called the esophagus or food pipe, through which the food passes or food is pushed downwards into the stomach. So next, after this food pipe opens in a bag like structure, and that is the stomach. Then stomach further continues as small intestine, that further continues as large intestine, that further continues as rectum, and ultimately the exit place, the anus, right. So this way, whatever food we put into the mouth, that is processed for the purpose of digestion. Then once it is digested means the nutrients from the food, as I have told you, this carrot is made up of vitamin, mineral, water, A, B, C, like this, so many things, but we need vitamins. So this carrot is good source of, so taking out these vitamins from this mixture of or combined state of so many things in that carrot is called digestion, right. So we will go through all these steps that are involved in the process of nutrition. So nutrition, I have already told you, it is the sum of all activities and processes that help us to nourish our body, that is to keep our body living and going on, that is to keep healthy, keep strong, have enough energy to carry out various life activities, and to protect from diseases, and to repair if some wound is there, cut is there, or damage in the body. So these things, for these things we need these nutrients, right. So next step we will see what all steps are involved in the process of nutrition. First one is ingestion. Ingestion is very simple. You just put the food in the mouth, picking it from the food plate, that is ingestion. What is ingestion? Ingestion is to put food in the mouth. I think you may have visited a flour mill, right. In the flour mill, at the top there used to be a collector like this for collecting the grains, right, and the miller puts the wheat for milling or for grinding in this collector. Similarly, for processing the food to take out the nutrients, the food is put into the mouth. That is the first step, right. So whenever you eat food, what you do? You simply keep the food in the mouth. Clear? So that is first step. And what is the name for that step? That is ingestion. Ingestion is to put food in the mouth. The second step, as soon as you keep the food in the mouth, you see your jaws start working, the tongue starts working, and your mouth is full of wet spit, right. That means the tongue is a muscular structure inside the mouth cavity, and it helps it starts mixing the food, right, or moving the food that you have put, that you have kept in the mouth, and simultaneously, that is at the same time, this food is cut by this front teeth or torn by this corner canine teeth or ground by these premolars or chewed by the last molars. These different kinds of teeth, they physically break or turn the food into very small bits or minute structure, and after few seconds what you notice, the solid food, say chapati or the biscuit or the nuts or the carrot, whatever or the apple or the guava pulp, whatever you have eaten is crushed into a semi-solid structure. That semi-solid structure is a paste-like structure that is called chyme, right. So, that turns. How? It is because of the activity of these teeth and the tongue. They just teeth, the different kinds of teeth, they do different works for processing the food, and the tongue helps mix this food with the spit in your mouth. The spit is not something that is bad, right, but this spit is having a chemical substance known as enzyme that is called saliva. This saliva is released in our mouth cavity automatically, sensed. If once food is there, automatically that will be released in sufficient amount in our mouth, and this saliva contains an enzyme that is called salivary amylase, and that mixes with the food, and the first separation, I have told you, from all this combined form you have to take out one thing. With hand you cannot pick it. So, this is physically, food is physically and chemically processed or treated, so that we can get the sufficient nutrients that our body needs. Clear? So, this saliva in the mouth, this mixes and chemically treats the food to separate the complex carbohydrate molecules. So, here in the mouth itself, when these all processes go on, that is cutting of food, tearing of food, grinding of food, then chewing of food, and then mixing with the saliva, once this process completes, all these steps complete, as soon as it finishes means the digestion starts. Digestion starts at this place, and the food that we have eaten, once it is mixed with saliva, it chemically reacts with that saliva, and complex carbohydrate molecules in the mouth itself are separated, that our body needs. But complex forms of carbohydrates our body cannot use, right. So, it is further processed in the later on in the alimentary or food pipe or food canal, right. So, the first step is ingestion, and what is this first step? Just to put food into the mouth, and immediately once you put the food in the mouth, the second step starts. The second step starts. What is the second step? The second step is digestion. So, what is digestion? Digestion is, you should note down what is digestion. So, digestion is So, digestion is separation. It is separation of nutrients. It is separation of nutrients. What all are nutrients? These are nutrients. Nutrients are that part of food which our body needs or can absorb in itself or can use it for itself. So, separation of nutrients from the eaten food, right, separation of nutrients from the eaten food by physical, biophysical and biochemical treatment in the alimentary canal. Do you follow? So, what is digestion? This is simply the separation, taking out of the nutrients from the eaten food, the food that you have eaten. From it, what we separate out? The nutrients present in that. All other things we don't need. So, later on afterwards what we will do? At the last step, all these are pushed out of the body as fecal matter, right? As fecal matter we push it out of the body. Do you understand? So, you see that we have talked of two steps in the process of nutrition. First one is ingestion. Ingestion is to put the food in the mouth, and the second, as you put the food into the mouth, its processing starts. Processing means it's physical processing. Physical means by physical activity, that is breaking is physical. You may have read about physical and chemical changes in your chemistry. Physical means just physically bringing about the change, means your chapati is broken into or turned into very small substances, right? So, this digestion is, I was telling you about the ingestion to put the food in the mouth, right? And then what starts? The treatment of food starts by physical method, biophysical, bio means in the living body, and biochemical. Biophysical means by using or bringing about a change physically. Suppose this chalk, if I break this chalk, I have brought, this chalk was like this, but now I have broken it by using my fingers and muscles, the arms, the hand. So, I have broken, this is physical change, right? But if I treat with chemical and it changes into something else, a new substance, that is chemical treatment. You may have seen a common activity in your house, the soiled clothes, the dirty clothes, they are treated chemically in our house. Your mother puts in some detergent powder in the detergent tray of the machine, or in the bucket she puts some detergent powder. You know detergent powders, various are there, the Tide Safedi, then Rin Shakti, then so many are there, you know. Then can you guess some more? Ghadi detergent and Surf Excel. These are the chemicals. When these chemicals are added into the water and our soiled clothes are put into, then rinsed in that, after some time all the dust and dirt goes out. Just imagine if your mother doesn't uses the detergent sorry, if your mother is not using the detergent, will she able to remove the dust and dirt from the soiled cloth? Obviously no. Similarly, this food that you have eaten, this carrot that you have eaten, from this it is very difficult to take out the vitamins for our body. But how these vitamins are taken out by the process called digestion, and that is by treating the food biophysically and biochemically. Bio, when I wrote, it is by the living body. So, living body treats this food physically. Physically means, first you will cut it using your front teeth, that is incisors, or sometimes you have a food that is to be torn the flesh. So, by this corner canine teeth you put in between and pull it, that is tearing of food. Sometimes you have hard food that is to be ground, and you say you have Mahalakshmi toffee and you want to share with your brother, you simply put that toffee in the premolars. You do not put here, at this place you put, that is where we have the premolars, and grind it, break it. So, this cutting, tearing, grinding and ultimately chewing it, you use that big bubble chewing gum, you keep it chewing. Similarly, the food is cut, torn, broken or ground and chewed. All these activities are the biophysical activities, right? And when it is mixed with saliva, that mixing is still physical, but when saliva reacts with the food that you have eaten, that is biochemical treatment. That is biochemical treatment. Here the food is treated with chemical. As your mother uses the detergent powder in the machine and washes the clothes, similarly, that means the dirt or dust coat in the cloth is removed, separated, taken out from the cloth. Similarly, when this food is treated chemically, these nutrients they separate, and we need that nutrient. We need washed cloth, clean cloth. Dust should not be there. What does your mother do with that dirty water? That dirty water is just allowed to drain out, go out in the drains, right? That may be used again for your kitchen garden. That is another thing for conservation of water, but that is left or allowed to go in the drain because we do not need. Similarly, every day we go to the to relax and put out or push out whatever part of the food we do not need in the form of fecal matter, in the form of feces, right? And you push it out of the body, those things which we do not need. Though they make the part of the food, but our body does not require them. Our body requires only these things from the food. These are called the nutrients, and these nutrients are separated by physical method and chemical method, and this separation of nutrient is the second step of nutrition, and that is called digestion. Once this is separated, means unwanted substance one side, wanted substance to the other side. These wanted substances, that is nutrients, they are loaded into the carriers or transporting vehicles. So, inside our body, the structure that works as transporter or that takes these nutrients to the place where it is required to be used by our cells, and that is our blood. So what happens in the next step, this separated, after the process of digestion, what will happen? These wanted substances will be separated from the unwanted substances. Now these wanted substances or nutrients, they are loaded on the blood. This blood is the carrier. Like you have the trucks you may have seen, the trailers you may have seen, the trolley you may have seen, where we load the things to take them from one place to another place. Similarly, these nutrients, once separated from the food by the process called digestion, they are loaded on the vehicle. What is the vehicle here inside our body? Blood, right? So blood keeps moving throughout the body. Anywhere if you have a cut, you see blood comes out. Means blood is present all over the body, goes on moving, and this blood takes the nutrients to different cells where our body uses them. Do you understand? And that process of loading or mixing the nutrients with the blood is called absorption, right? That blood is called absorption, and this is done by another digestive organ, right? As you know, for loading we have different people to do that, for separating out different people. So as different people do different work,